What's going on, Scorpio? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of August 10th through the 16th of 2020. Thank you for joining me. Happy to have you here. It's a pretty intense week. We got some big transits coming up. Mars square Pluto. There's a Yod. So it really does kick off early this week, and it kicks off with Mercury in your 10th house squaring your 7th house with Uranus. So I think there's this electric shock to come bring you some sort of some balance in life, and I think it's going to take you to that highest place, and you got to start focusing on what really is going to take you to the highest place in life, with Mercury being in your 10th house. Where's your legacy? What do you want to be known for right now? Is there something, the sun's in your 10th house too, with a Yod pointing to it, which I'll get to in a second, but there's a lot to say that you need to speak up for what you really, really want. The 10th house is very much about going to that highest place in life and climbing the mountain. And, it is about your career and how you're seen in the public, where, it's not so much just about your job. That's more 6th house stuff, which is where Mars is at, and we'll get to that. But the 10th house is definitely about, really shining from that, highest peak in life. So I think, you got to let Uranus take you there and find the balance in life or with relationships in your life that are going to let you really, really shine and bring that electricity to whatever it is that you want to be seen for. Mars is in your 6th house, as I just mentioned, and Mars is going to be trining the sun, this week too. So there's definitely passion to be let out. And Mars is also squaring, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn is really squaring Pluto. So there's big transformation. Capricorn being in your 3rd house with Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn. This is definitely about figuring out your reality and taking action for the day-to-day things that are going to make your immediate life and what is in your environment. What environment do you really want? Because there's a transformation going on there. So you have to really put yourself in a position and a routine that's going to make your day-to-day life vibe with what you want, and let that transformation take place. And to try not to let, if things are transforming around you, let it happen almost in a sense that you don't want to stress yourself out. This square could stress you out with Mars being really heavily aspected by 3 big planets. Pluto, big planet energetically, in that 6th house of your day-to-day life. So I think that, there's a lot about your day-to-day life where you need to find a harmony in your environment so that you can get to that highest place, as we talked about a second ago. And with that trine with Mars trining the sun too is definitely about letting your passion out and finding that harmony to get to what you truly desire in life. Venus is in your 9th house, so you're definitely finding some beauty in what you believe and how you're taking in knowledge, and there's value to what you're finding right now and what you're looking for. But Venus is going to square Chiron at the end of the week, which is definitely about the end of the week coming into, I guess you could say, trying to figure out ways to see the beauty in everything and see the beauty in really the adventure of life and expand on that without stressing yourself out in a day-to-day life, and finding little things every day that you can do that make you feel a little bit better than the day before if you're not feeling good. And yeah, there's something about really figuring out in your immediate environment right now what are you curious about and what do you want to explore. I think there's something about there's not enough, you want to value something that brings you excitement and something that takes you on an adventure right now, and you don't want to get stuck in maybe the same routine for too long. And that could be a big part of what that end of the week vibe is. And before I go, I don't want to forget, there is the Yod, and it is going from Jupiter and Neptune. So Jupiter being in your 3rd house, Neptune being in your 5th, and pointing at the sun in your 10th house. Tuning into the love and being being open enough to like find that love and that passion within, and letting it shine so that everybody can see it. Like really like using that shine to take you to that highest place in life, to that 10th house, to where you're seen, where you're really accomplishing like your life's goals. And you're getting all the intuitive hits to do that. I think you just got to be this word, it keeps slipping my mind. I guess that word's not meant to come out. You got to be curious. I think you got to be curious to explore what's going on in the subtle realms and in your intuition, so that you can really take that hit that'll let you go to the highest place in life. This week, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know exactly what's up. Like, you don't have to really think too much, because you already know. And the more that you can use that intellect to channel your energy into what's going to really feel right and take you to that highest place and not stress you out, use that. Use your intellect to, let you be curious, to figure out beliefs and to figure out what feels good in life, so that, you're not getting stressed out and all this energy hitting Mars in your 6th house isn't stressing out your day-to-day life. Use the power of your mind to transcend that. Scorpio, I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Take care.